For as long as Mario Kart Wii has been pushed to its limits, there's been a quiet group working in the background. Not competing for world records, but redefining what is possible. While the main community has been fighting for every millisecond of time save on real hardware, this underground community has been dissecting the game frame by frame, building a catalogue of techniques, routes and optimizations that have come to fundamentally change how humans play to this day. And with so many RTA breakthroughs in the game recently, it can be easy to forget that many of the breakthroughs we now associate with real-time runs started as tool-assisted experiments. So today I'd like to honour the TAS community by showcasing how these discoveries evolved, and explore every development born by the TAS scene which has come to reshape real-time time trials. Huge thank you to Kirio for his help making this video. Before we dive in, what is TAS? TAS stands for Tool Assisted Speedrunning, and refers to when players use special tools such as emulators, save states and frame-by-frame inputs to create a theoretically perfect playthrough of a game. Instead of relying on human reflexes, TAS runners can slow down the game, rewind or script precise button presses to explore what's possible at the absolute limit of the game's mechanics. TASing is about experimentation. It's about discovery and pushing a game beyond what's humanly achievable. With that being said, there's no better place to start talking about these strategic developments than with Luigi Circuit. Not just because it's the first track in the game, but also thanks to the recent super sliding developments introduced to real-time runs by EJ earlier this year. Super sliding was implemented on Luigi Circuit by Monster in May 2023, and made humanly viable in a single fast lap by AJ in April 2025. The strategy was also proven to be faster for a full 3-lap run by AJ, with the first 3-lap world record performed by Flambam in August 2025. Other tracks where super sliding has been implemented include N64 Mario Raceway Fast Lap. EJ would be the TASer to prove it was possible to enter super slide on this track in 2023, but Esteloy and Shadow were the first to commit to completing a TAS with this strategy in 2023. JC would be the first player to implement super sliding onto this track in real time in October 2025. Also, Mario Circuit has seen an improvement this past month in its flap category thanks to super sliding, initially revealed again in late 2023 by Monster. Remarkably, players have been able to make this strategy save time in real-time runs as well, with Japanese player Minon being the first to set a fast lap time with this strategy on this course earlier this month. Staying on the same track, Mario Circuit's Ultra shortcut has been improved using tool-assisted strategies over the years as well. First by the TAS Ultra, which involves interacting with the tunnel's brick hitbox to save time over driving backwards into the tunnel. This was first hit in a TAS by Blaze in August 2015, and Esteloy would complete a TAS using this strategy in April the following year. It would take players 3 years to implement this into runs, however, with Bryce being the first to do so in January of 2019. But the developments of this Ultra were far from done, because a faster method of achieving the glitch on lap 1 was found by Justin in November 2020. It was confirmed to be faster by EJ a few days later. Mitch would be the first to complete a full tool-assisted run showcasing what's become known as the Woodless Ultra. Speaking of Justin, and Ultra shortcuts in fact, let's hop over to Koopa Cape, where in 2021 the horizontal wall glitch Ultra was made by Justin in real time to set the first glitch world record on the track. The tool-assisted community developed different methods of achieving this Ultra shortcut in early 2021, with Blaze being the first player to find the non-RTA viable strat. Then, Kirio would develop this barrel roll wall clip which used human inputs but was too difficult to achieve. TASer EJ would then upload this hilarious clip using Peach on the Sugar Scoot and automatic drift to get the first shroomless horizontal wall glitch entry, which gave way to Blaze, creating this lap 1 TAS showcasing the method Justin would go on to use in his world record. Another strategy taken from TAS runs on Koopa Cape is wall boosts, where the player can get ejected from the wall to gain more speed than simply driving straight. These were first noted in a TAS by Zach in 2014. It would take player Luke 8 years to modify the strategy, making it faster for RTA times when, in July 2022, he was able to make a sizable cut to the Koopa Cape no glitch world record thanks to this discovery. Luke's talents aren't just limited to Koopa Cape though. Let's move over to another track where he stared TAS-only strategies in the face and laughed. Wario's Gold Mine. In January 2022, Luke was able to implement the first turn skip into real runs. This was first documented by TAS Gisbert in March 2018. During this period of development, Luke's determination to lower the 3-lap world record was rivaled by a familiar name in this video, Justin, who became the first player to implement this right path detach strategy. This was proven to be faster by TAS-QC in a lap 1 TAS in March. Developments towards the end of tracks don't stop there though. Bowser's Castle is up next with a gravity-defying super jump. Blaze and Benny play roles in developing this tech for RTA viability, but it would take Luke to modify the setup in 2023 before King Alex would be able to set the first fast lap run using the strategy on console in January 2024. King Alex is perhaps best known for his work in improving the Peach Gardens world record over the years, and that track is no stranger to tool-assisted strategy implementation either. The first, a tree clip fast lap strategy to cut the penultimate corner of the track. This was performed in TAS in January 2021 by EJ, with credit given to CF for having the idea first. King Alex would be the first to hit this in RTA runs in February 2021. The other strategy on DS Peach Gardens, which is now utilised in real-time runs, is, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the Ultra Shortcut. I'm in the process of making a full video breaking down the journey this Ultra Shortcut specifically has had over the years, so be sure to subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss it. For now, all I'll say is the RTA viable strat was first performed in a tool-assisted run by Justin in February 2023, and was hit just this month, in October 2025 by the now legendary player Seafish. That isn't the first time Outside Drift Bike has been used to save significant chunks of time on a track though. So let's drive on over to Mushroom Gorge, where the Shooting Star was used to showcase RTA viable outside drift momentum in June 2022. Flambam would be the first to go on to use this technique and set a world record using ODM on the 3rd of November 2024. Mushroom Gorge No Ultra development also saw TAS assisted strategy development over the years. This is called the Justin Cut, and is used in the less played No Ultra fast lap category. It was first developed by Justin to win a TAS competition in mid-2021, but was first used in real-time runs by Shane in March 2025. Also on Mushroom Gorge, a fast lap TAS was posted by Jello Puff in 2020, showcasing the path switch strategy found the previous year. This wheelie from the green mushroom to the boost pad on the left of the track was then implemented into real runs by Fatality, but Logan would be the first to use it in a 3-lap world record in December 2022. Speaking of Logan implementing absurd tech in the month of December, 2019 saw him breaking everyone's minds by completing a 3-lap run on Toad's factory using the box clip. Player Breakson was able to hit this strategy in real time just a few hours prior in the first fast lap run using the tech. This was derived from a strat first hit by TASer Benny in 2019. But Blaze would be the first to complete a 3-lap TAS using the box clip, and a variation was showcased live on stage at Games Done Quick 2019.
Flip off this box.
Just a few minutes after this reveal, on that fateful stage, there was another mind-boggling tool-assisted run. This time on Ghost Valley 2.
There's a series of wall clips here to get this ultra shortcut.
While credit was widely given to this moment for this ultra, it is lesser known that the notorious stratfinder Blaze was the first to showcase this full ultra in 2015. The ultra was proven faster by Snoop in December of 2018, and the strategy was implemented once again by Logan in 2020, and would go on to enable a sub 50-second Ghost Valley 2 time to be set. We're not done with mind-boggling, very precise ultras though, because the next one takes place on DS Desert Hills. In July 2021, a collaborative TAS was released, showing off this new ultra shortcut. And with the combination of the insane 95% rule precision and luck needed for what's known as an out of bounds hop, everyone thought this was a TAS only ultra. Everyone except one dedicated soul, 117 James, who after months of grinding was able to achieve the Desert Hills ultra shortcut to complete a single fast lap, but not before UK player Core would get lucky and hit the Ultra shortcut first, beating James to the punch by just 5 days in November 2024. This Ultra is so precise that these two remain as the only players to have hit this glitch RTA. Interestingly, 200cc was used to first prove this Ultra was possible in a proof of concept task by Wade. While Desert Hills took 2 players months to grind, another Ultra shortcut took the collective efforts of the entire community. The original Rainbow Road Ultra shortcut using Spear was developed by Estaloy, and specifically the version that uses Quacker was developed by CF and improved by Malio at the end of 2020. Thanks to these improvements, Arthur was able to hit the first ever Rainbow Road Ultra shortcut in history in January 2021. The strategy for achieving the Rainbow Road Ultra would be improved massively in early 2023, when Justin would hit the first outside drift bike clip to clear the gap with 2 shrooms, later refining this to using just 1. The ODB clip method would first be hit by Hunter in February 2023, and of course be pushed down in real time to achieve Rainbow Road's first 3-for-3 RTA run, a 57-second time set by Owen Smith. Outside drift bike clipping has another real-time use in this game, with Shy Guy Beach Ultra shortcut. But before diving into that, the original fast lap only version of this glitch dropped in 2019. It was discovered by none other than CF. Players were quick to jump on and achieve this flap-only Ultra shortcut quickly after its discovery. The category saw new life in April 2022, when Justin would upload a 3-lap viable Shy Guy Beach glitch variant using the Rapide. By ODB clipping, players no longer needed to wait for the bomb, which fell at the 3-minute mark, and therefore real-time runners could push the track's glitch category to new limits. A feat proven true by Arvo in what certainly is a video in April 2022. This glitch was then further developed by Kirio, who in April 2022 proved it was possible with 1 shroom, which meant players could use the first 2 shrooms on the first 2 laps of the run. Luke would be the first to make this happen RTA in April 2022. I am far from done with this list of absurd tech that the TAS community has helped to implement. As I'm sure you can appreciate, the research, scripting and editing of this type of video was a massive undertaking.
Yeah, but only because you procrastinate so much.
I would really appreciate it if you could spare the time to like this video and leave a comment to boost it in the algorithm. Thanks. Let's go back to the simple things in life. The first track in the game and strats which don't involve checkpoint jankiness. This ramp strat. Introduced by Tazza Kirio in January 2020 and used by Joshua in April 2020 to set a fast lap with it. Another non-shortcut strategy used in time trials which we can credit to the TAS community is the Dry Wind's 2 exit. This was first documented in May 2011 by Tassa LTX87 and would be used for the first time in real-time runs by Luke in 2019 to dethrone the legendary reign of Infi on the desert track. Let's go from the hot desert heat to the heat of the bubbling lava on N64 Bowser's Castle. June 2012 saw Troy, yes that Troy, experimenting with TAS to hit this lava respawn shortcut for the first time. It would be 6 years later when it would be used for the first time in real-time runs by Justin in October 2018. So sometimes hitting walls turns out to be faster then. In a track where that also happens to be the case is Coconut Mall. This time though, TAS has discovered that on the glitch fast lap category, it's faster to use an outside drift bike and hit the only possible wall in the bike's proximity. This was first used by Tassa Justin in June 2022, and then first implemented into an RTA run by Finnish player Arvo, just 1 month later. Hitting a wall on Coconut Mall is also used for the glitch entry. Well, kind of. The newest horizontal wall glitch ultra shortcut entry was found in 2023 by Epic95, and in a crazy move, uploaded on April Fool's Day. Breakson would be the first to see through this ruse and commit to a grind, achieving a new world record using the strat in mid-April 2023. Ultra shortcut developments don't stop there though. In fact, we're just getting started. First up, N64 Sherbet Land. Blaze discovered the first pole clip ultra shortcut using respawning in 2015, which was performed on console by veteran player Guy just 3 days after its discovery. Swear would go on to prove that the clip was possible with Magic Cruiser, first showcasing a 2 shroom and then a 1 shroom respawn version to enable the real-time record to be lowered. A double glitch with Magic Cruiser was first hit by Ross in August 2019. A few months later, in May 2019, a collaborative TAS which was spearheaded by Swear cut over a minute from the previous best time. A monumental effort for its time cut, but also for what it showcased, a 3-for-3 Sherbet Land pole clip run. The community would have to wait 2.5 years before this was replicated in real time, with Zorin being the first to complete a 3-for-3 landback and achieve a 54-second glitch time. Getting back on the track 3-for-3 is much less of a task on a different track, Wario's Goldmine, where the ultra shortcut sees players leap off the road into a pipe to pounce back onto the track. The optimization found by TAS players is actually a pole bounce turnaround. This can be seen here in a task by Deadly Frame Dumps all the way back in 2013. It would be over a decade before this was first used in real-time runs though, with player Poyo finally deciding to implement the tech into his 31.615 world record in May 2025. Something which didn't take 12 years to implement was the Peach Beach Ultra, uploaded in a task by Mark in 2012. Sam achieved the first glitch using this tree clip in a fast lap time, but King Alex would be the first to use it to achieve a glitch world record in July 2012. Also that same year, Malio would upload a Maple Treeway task showing off the Maple Treeway glitch in a one shroom variant by using the spear and clipping off this tree branch. This would go on to lead to a flurry of improvements to the real-time 3-lap world record, which were kicked off by Justin in October of 2018. Maple Treeway's ultra shortcut would go through another development which has enabled players to make this glitch on all 3 laps. The one shroom floor ejection method was achieved by Benny in May 2019, but it wouldn't be until Benny uploaded a 3-lap task showcasing the capabilities of this new discovery in February 2021 for the real-time community to give it a go. Player J-Cool would be the first to set a world record with this method in March 2021. Speaking of using shrooms effectively, the Grumble Volcano TAS Shroom Strat was first documented once again by Malio in 2012. And after a few years, the Grumble Volcano no shortcut category would see it utilised on lap 3 by Barney in March 2021. It wouldn't be until Barney's 151.520 in November 2021 where it was used on all 3 laps. The TAS influence on Grumble Volcano doesn't end there though, because in 2018 the TAS community would reveal that the Quacker on Grumble Volcano's glitch category is actually faster than the previously utilised Bitbike. Joshua would be the first player to use this to their advantage in real-time runs, achieving the first Quacker world record in February of 2019. Keeping with the theme of lightweight characters, the Waluigi Stadium ultra shortcut was modified to be RTA viable by Jellopuff, but an easier and more viable method was found by EJ in July 2020. This community did its thing because later that same month, Logan was the first player to make this glitch in real time. DK Jungle Parkway also has several variations of achieving its ultra shortcut, but the current method was found in June 2015 by Blaze. A few months later in August, Sam would be the first to achieve this tree clip ultra and set a new world record with it. Clipping in this game can produce crazy results in many unexpected places, which is exactly what happened on GCN Mario Circuit. This tunnel corner clip was developed in November 2021 and uploaded by Justin. It wouldn't be until early 2023 when this was first used in a real-time run by Logan. There is no more fitting track to end this video on than the final track in the game, N64 Bowser's Castle. The barrel roll ultra shortcut technique was a secondary development to the rapid fire hop ejection method by none other than CF. A video showcasing this was posted to their channel in November 2020, and as if written in the stars, Logan, after countless failed attempts, was able to be the first human to achieve this glitch on a console just a month later. While it feels fitting to end this video talking about Logan and TAS CF, both of whom are pioneers in their own corners of the community, it's important to remember that Mario Kart Wii wouldn't be where it is today without the constant back and forth between TAS innovation and RTA execution. The real story here isn't about one or the other, it's about the blend of precision and passion that kept this game evolving for nearly 2 decades. To me, the legacy of Mario Kart Wii lies in the unwavering collaboration between 2 diametrically opposed sides of the community, and that relationship is what's kept this community alive all these years. Thanks for watching. You can find a link to all the sources for this video in the description.